Yo, what's up guys? This is Mark from Wandering Souls, back at you with a new video. Today we're gonna talk about old Japanese stuff. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm not always looking like this. It's just for Halloween, of course, guys. You know that. Put on a Kitsune mask, especially for this video. Today, Japanese music, Japanese movies, I watched Japanese series, and maybe some other gibberish in between. Let's start off with a series I watched recently, which is this one. It's the new series on Netflix for G1 originals, otherwise for all European Americans, The Grudge. We know all the movies, probably all seen them if you like horror movies. Halloween is always about horror. Last week I watched the new series on Netflix, Origins, which basically goes into detail about the origins for a G1. It's basically a haunted house where all things happen during the time of people living there, murders and other things like that, because of the curse that is on that house, with people going to die there and still, you know, running around, shock people, let people do things they don't want to actually. All people, families living there, murder each other, murdering the babies, or hide them, or whatever. There's some things going on. If you liked the movies, that's kind of the same vibe, but it's, for me, it's a bit different, and I really enjoyed watching it though. Really nice series to watch. It's an old Japanese spoken series, but they're subtitled if you want to. I'm trying to learn a bit Japanese, but I couldn't follow the whole thing, so I was glad that there were subtitles in there. But overall, I really love the vibe that was going on. You get sympathized with some characters in the series, and yeah, sometimes things happen and characters disappear. So yeah, but overall, I really loved watching G1 Origins. It's still on Netflix, so if you want to see it, go look at it. Yeah, really nice series. Before we go into talking about the music, we are listening music, of course. This is Gnome, and it's in Japanese, atmospheric, depressive, black metal thingy. Fits really the atmosphere of the series I will talk about. But yeah, really cool stuff. I picked this once up at Dying Sun Records, and I really enjoyed listening to this, so I thought it really fits this video. Of course, there is some music to talk about. I've got some CDs, I've got a Blu-ray here, and a vinyl or record. I'll start off with the CDs. First one is a Japanese female singer. Her name is Sin Isomer, and this is Burst into Isomer. Japanese heavy power metal, fantastic singer, really love her voice, really good stuff. It's your typical heavy power metal, if you like that things. You can't go wrong. Here and there is a bit slower song, and there's a lot of up-tempo stuff on here. Not super much to mention about this. You just have to undergo this, and there are some lyrics in here in the booklet, as you guys can see. This is the only thing released so far. This was released back in the day in 2017, and she hasn't released any album so far until then. So looking forward if she's gonna bring out new material, but it's already been 6 years, so it's taking a lot of time here. I don't know what she's exactly up to at the moment, but I will find that out. And if I know that, guys, I will let you know, of course. So Sin Isomer with Burst into Isomer. Really fun listen. I really enjoyed it. Nice power metal. Next one up is pretty special. This is Doll's Box with High Spec. This is the second release of this Japanese band, all female. Second thing released in 2017. This is in 2018, reissued by JPU Records. Yeah, they mixed a lot of style. There's hard rock in there, some metal, some pop, some J-rock. Definitely got more elements into this, and it all has a really nice blending feel. You know, it's really good stuff. Different kind of vocals, also harsh and clean. Second release, like I said, I haven't heard the first one, but that seemed to even be better than this one. I don't have a clue, but I really like this release. Only 5 tracks, but for me this is really fun listen. If you are not familiar with Doll's Box, it's a combination of two Japanese bands, actually people. There are 4 members in there from Gastric Spin, so it's almost all Gastric Spin except for vocalist Angie, of course, because the vocals on this one is done by Fuki, and Fuki is on, of course, in Unlucky Morpheus, a fantastic singer, a voice I really like, and it's a good combination on this release. There seems to be a really chemistry in these 5 individuals, and it really worked out. I wonder if there ever gonna be a follow-up. I know the first release from this is in 2012, so it's been 5 years to this one, so possibly be that there will be another release, although both Unlucky Morpheus and Gastric Spin are really active at the moment, and really busy. Also, I also know Fuki has released their own solo album as well, so all musicians are really busy. Gastric Spin is touring a lot at the moment as well, so it's pretty big hard to release a new thing, I think. But you never know what the future is gonna bring. Here's what the CD looks like, and this is what behind it. Let's take a look at the booklet. Here's the front cover, and then we have Fuki here with some lyrics next to it. Here's our drummer, the multi-instrumentalists from the Gastric Spin. We have Koga here on bass, fantastic bass player, by the way. I talked about her in my bass player video. I don't know if you have watched that one, but fantastic musician. guitar player, and then we have the keyboard player, which is a really talented person as well. Good, and another band shot here. Good stuff. Go check out this band if you haven't done so already. If you like the mixture of different styles of metal and rock and other things, then you might try this great band, Dolls Box. Next one up is this little beauty. This is a band called Dazzle Vision. This is their second album, Camellia Japonica. If you're not familiar with my reaction videos, I responded to a couple of songs from this band. It's an kind of a mesh of metalcore, pop music, alternative rock, and emo. Really good stuff. I'm not really an emo person, but this stuff is not specifically emo, and it works in here. How the emotions are brought up here, the way Maiko sings their songs. She's a fantastic vocalist. She does clean vocals but also harsh vocals. This band was long active. This one was released in 2007, but I think the band was way earlier than that. Sadly, the band split up in 2015 after releasing 7 studio albums and 1 live album. So there's a lot to explore from this band, and it's not always easy to get. I have to trust Discogs to find stuff here for it's not rightly available everywhere. Or I should go to CD Japan, maybe I find something, but it's not all their stuff. A brother and sister in here who started the band, of course, Maiko the vocalist, female singer, and Sakura on bass are who started the band, and during the years the drummer and the guitar player switched sometimes, but here's the Obi, which comes on the CD, the back here, and then the front, and the CD looks like this, and here is the band when they're still young people. That's how the booklet looks. But interesting band. If you don't know this yet, go check them out. Dazzle Vision. Japanese band, of course, like I said, and really good stuff. Next up is the Visual Kai band. Visual Kai is mostly based around image and performance and how everything looks live and in videos and stuff like that, but also contain different kind of music genres, and rock and metal combined with other stuff. Well-known name in the genre, of course, is Dur and Grey. If you haven't heard them, go check them out. If you want to know, explore what Visual K is. This is a band called Kiryu, and this is their album Kuyoka Saigetsu. This is the band's 5th album, released in 2014, and music wise it has definitely different kind of genres. Really love the artwork here. They have a couple of albums out with that kind of artwork, and I really enjoy watching those. This is a double disc release. Of course, there's the album. And then we have a DVD with some kind of stuff on it, but I haven't watched that DVD yet. I still have to. I'm kind of busy lately, so I haven't gotten around to it yet. Let's take a look at the booklet here. Really love the matte finish of the paper in this booklet. Really awesome. Kind of thicker paper as well, so they really took care of that. A lot of lyrics in here, and of course in Japanese. Then we came with some extra thingies. I haven't got a clue what it all is. Things about concerts and other things like that. There's a really nice collector's card in here with one of the members, with a lot of info on the back. Some bands do that, having something extra on their releases. And this is, what is this? Looks some kind of order form or whatever, or getting someone for a fan club or whatever it is. I don't know exactly, but that's what's in here. In the meanwhile, we enjoy the music of Gnome. Check out Gnome if you don't know him yet. So, yeah, Kiryu, a band I was not super familiar with it, but I came across them and I heard a tune from another album, I think, the follow-up to this one, and I really enjoyed it. So I watched on YouTube a video clip from this album and I still enjoyed it. Yeah, like I said, mixture of different kind of styles, and vocal-wise it goes in different directions as well. But that's really in common with Visual Kai, and yeah, definitely if you like that kind of stuff, go check it out. A really great band, Kiryu, and this is Kiryu in Japanese kanji. Yeah, awesome stuff. Go check it out. Great band. Last CD for this update is a limited diffusion by a band called Albius, another all-female band, active in the heavy power metal section. Of course, different elements of hard rock in there as well, and a poppier side in the ballads. Yeah, really good stuff. 2017 release from these girls. And this one is the JPU version, of course. JPU Records, if you're not familiar with them, is the European label that releases a lot of Japanese bands, strictly. So if you go check out the label, you definitely find some pop, rock and metal on there. Special things for everyone. Great label. Algius is a long-running band. They're still active, although they have switched out singers at the moment. So there's different singers during the last couple of years. After Reno left, he had Rin, and then another one who did the two compilation albums with the re-recorded vocals, the Evoke albums, and now they are touring. During her health reasons he left, and now we have doing Makio Yama on vocals, I think. Overall great band. This is still with their old singer Reno. Not the first singer though, they have a singer before that in the first couple of albums. But when Reno left, when Reno came in, there came a lot of different albums after each other. They did a lot of stuff, and this is a really enjoy listen. Like I said, there's a bit of everything, faster songs, but also some ballady things. Overall, I more like the faster songs, but for the nice diversity, it's nice to hear a ballad in between there. Not just keep it all fast, and that could be boring as well, of course, and that's not what is happening here. I really enjoy listening. Love Reno's soft voice. It really fits with the music and has a different kind of feel and entity to the regular power metal bands who are all, a lot of times are singing high and things like that. She doesn't do that really super much. That's why I like her vocals so much in this band. Good stuff, all years. Great release. Before we go into the last two music items, I thought let's switch it up a bit and go into movies again. Recently I purchased this box set with old Japanese horror. This is of course The Ring, well-known horror movie from Japan. Everybody knows this. This is the box set with all 4 movies. I only have seen the first 2 actually, so I'm looking forward to watch the other 2. But first of course I'm gonna watch the first 2 movies again, because it's been a while. But I really love that movies, the vibe around it. It's kind of mysterious, dark, feel scary, psychological effect to it. It's about a reporter. Investigates kind of a death, and and she finds a videotape, a VHS tape. If guys don't know it, it's the predecessor to DVD, which is the predecessor for Blu-ray. This is of course a DVD box if you haven't seen it. But as she finds out, if you're gonna watch that video, you're gonna die within 1 week. So, but she's still really curious, and she's gonna watch that movie, and what she wants to know what's on it, what is the triggering for this all. But of course, she has only 1 week to investigate this whole thing. And that's all I'm gonna say about this, because I don't want to spoil this too long. But we all know the girl with the really long hair in the movies. Just go watch it and be kind of shocked with it. But yeah, awesome stuff here. Great movies. First one, second one. Then we have the prequel, which is Zero, and then we have the last thing, it's called Spiral. Really looking forward to give this a try. Bought this really cheap online, and it's a double disc. So it's 2 double-sided DVDs, dual layer, so to speak. So you have to turn the disc to watch the other movie. A really nice stuff. Go check it out if you don't know it yet. Almost in my element here, only it's not our foxes. But who cares? Next one, the last 2 items of the music ones. And the first one is the Blu-ray, and it has all to do with this freaking mask. This is Baby Metal with Live at Budokan, Red Night and Black Night. A 2 DVD, a Blu-ray with 2 concerts, let's put it that way, held on 2 days. Different kind of set list, which I really enjoyed. Different than the Live in London DVD I have, which are 2 concerts with the same set list. These 2 set lists are different, and that's very fun to watch. You don't have to feel that you watch 2 times the same gig, although the arena is different. Yeah, awesome stuff. Released in 2015. Great concerts in Budokan, Tokyo. Here is the booklet here, the Blu-ray. And here we have the beautiful Budokan. Fantastic big arena. Would be awesome to be there once and enjoy a really beautiful concert or something. Stage setup. And of course is the old lineup when Yui was still in the band. Yeah, fantastic performance. I really loved watching this. Great set list. Awesome stuff, guys. Go look this up. If you're a fan of Baby Metal, this is a must watch. Fantastic atmosphere, great performance. Yeah, what can you say? The audience is really well captured as well. You can see them move around along with the music and with the girls. Yeah, awesome. The band is really performing great as well. Of course they shine as well, and that's what I like about this band, is that not only the singers are in front, but they give the musicians time to shine as well. So awesome DVD. This time Blu-ray, I have to say this is correct. Good watch. And the last one in this video is a vinyl record, and that's also from Baby Metal. I bought Metal Galaxy on vinyl. It's a double disc set with a nice gatefold cover here, and then we have the back with all the tracks, as you guys can see. And this is the colored vinyl version. There are 2 versions, a black and a colored vinyl. I have the colored one, which is the most expensive one and was pretty hard to get, and didn't want to feel like paying 50 euros or more for this record. So I've searched for a while, and finally it came up for 27 on a distro, and I thought now it's time to grab it. Still pretty penny, but worth it for 2 records. Comes very nice red vinyl here, and the other one looks the same, so I don't gonna show that. I think there's also a download code in here, but I think I don't need that. We'll see. Awesome records. Yeah, you all know the album. I don't have to dance is on here, of course. Destructive with Alyssa White Glass, Papaya featuring F Hero. What's more on this? Starlight. Yeah, just go look it up. It's the first release as a 2-piece. This is the third album. 2019, I think. Yeah, everybody didn't seem to like this album. It's different than the first 2, but I really enjoyed listening to this. I have also this album on a box set with a CD and a t-shirt, but thought it was nice to have it on vinyl as well. trying to complete the album collection here. I have the first the 4 albums on CD, couple of vinyl records, which include a live album and the newest album, the other one. But I might obtain in the future more baby metal. I really enjoy listening to them. Of course, my yeah, it's thing I listen to a lot. I love the other one so much, which is a really different album. The first 2 I know, but that's an album I have on multiple copies, and if I find another copy, I might obtain that version as well. You never know what I'm gonna do, but I'm really looking forward to see them live as well. I've mentioned that many times. So yeah. So this was my talk. I hope you guys have a happy Halloween. Have fun, scary moments. Gonna watch a great movie or something. Have fun with family, friends. And if you go trick-or-treating, have fun, get a lot of candy, and enjoy. Yeah, it might be November before you know it. So thank you all for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I hope to see you back with another video, but then without this mask, because Halloween then is finished for a year. And what happened after that, only the fox god knows.